What's up, Alpha? I see you in the chat. I see you in the chat. What's up, man? Hey, what's up, Stefan? D Wolf? How you doing, man? Haven't seen you around these parts. What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Drake Takes. It's Tuesday, March 16th, 2021, and those are the players right there. Say hello, players, to the stream.
Hey
Hello to
guys.
the stream.
All right, just checking sound. Everything sounds good. How is chat doing? I see there's a bunch of people out there. Just some call outs out there. Alpha Lee plays, Aiton Fitted, Jeremiah Britt, Stefan Wolf, T Nomad in the house, and of course, a bunch of my players out there. Don't forget you can interact with the stream by using your chat points. The longer you hang out, the more chat points you build. And T Nomad with 1,000 cheer bits. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. T Nomad just got his affiliate, so congratulate him on his affiliation with Twitch. He's already made 250. I know because I gave it to him. $2.50. That's yours too. Put it in your pocket. You only need like $98 more to get Twitch to pay you out though. All right, so we're playing some Princes of the Apocalypse. We're on session 11. The characters have traveled. Let's bring up the old map, the Desserin Valley map. This is where the characters are at. And they're in Desserin Valley, and they currently are on the Desserin Road, a few days out of Summit Hall, heading north to Bellard. They are looking for the missing delegation, and one of the delegate members is family of 3 of the characters. We've got Soleil and Lumina, who are basically adopted brothers of Tess, the missing moon elf, and Veyril, their adopted father or uncle, however you want to call him, is they're in hot pursuit of finding this delegation. So far, their clues are they have found some books that they suspect belong to the dwarf. One of the dwarves in the delegation has turned up in Womford, way down on the river, and they're not too sure what's going on there, but the delegation had a stopover in Summit Hall, and they never made it to Summit Hall. They were bringing a knight that had died fighting in the Spine of the World to be interned in Summit Hall, and they never arrived. So they are moving north. They spent the evening camped out alongside the road, and some jackals decided to come and loot some of their stuff. So far, the jackals got what, a scroll tube, a
I think we got that back.
Yeah, that's true. I think you got the scroll tube back. They got about 25 foot of string.
I got my boss string.
And like a lid to a mess kit or something. That's what they ran off with. They convinced one of the jackals, which turned out to be were-jackals, to take them to their leader. And when they got close, Soleil decided to chuck the jackal off a cliff, and he went squish. No, actually, he went kersplash down below. And I think that's where we left off. So I'm going to bring up that map, push it to the players, make sure everybody's got it. So you guys have arrived on, and you know the leader is across the bridge as you guys have approached. I don't think we had initiative or anything yet. I think I was leaving it up to you guys.
So I'm
Let
gonna
me
walk back.
let me unlock the tokens for you.
I told you they don't fly. You owe me 5 silver.
Well, you never know until you try.
They do fly. You're just not strong enough. You got to chuck them harder.
All right, and Gorgio has shared 2 bits. I appreciate that. I will put that in my retirement fund. Thank you, sir. So, what's y'all's plan? It is about 7 in the evening. Since we just hit daylight saving time. Do they have that in D&D? No. Thank you. No one should have it. Anyways, the sun is like getting very low. Like just the crest of the sun is sticking up in the west. It's getting dark, so your vision has become limited.
So I'm gonna go check out this bridge. Use my engineering to see how stable it looks.
Does that consist of just grabbing it and shaking it really hard?
It looks
Have to do the visual check first, then the shake check.
It looks
second.
pretty sturdy. It looks you can see little doggy prints have come across it a few times. So you think it's sturdy enough to hold a jackal. Not a jackal to be confused. T Nomad, can you send a potion of heal to one of I know you're trying to go to bed or something, right? That's what you're trying to do. Nope. You have to stick around. But you're like Soleil, as you're over there poking on this this rope bridge, you, you see something like come out of the off the other side, like just running down one of the ropes, and he's not wearing any pants, and he's got a bowler hat on. As he comes running down, swinging on these ropes, and he shits in each of his hands, holding on with his feet, twirling around, and flings poo at, of course, Varel, because you know who bought it. And Jangalang, you both get hit by Clyde, the poo-slinging monkey. And that was brought to you by Engorgio in the chat. He likes to spend his hard-earned chat points flinging poo at the players. And I might remind you, in a week from Friday, Engorgio will be joining the stream as a player. So you can come over and seek revenge.
Throw poo at him.
It's gonna be a hot ticket.
Yep. And that was
his day is coming.
That was Clyde, the poo-slinging monkey. There are a couple of players that are a little bit wounded. Jangalang's got 3 points of damage, and Soleil's got 2 points of damage.
It's a flesh wound.
From little bites from jackals.
Do you guys need a long rest?
You were getting ready to start a long rest, if you remember. You had camp all set up and everything. I'm trying to pump up the chat on Fridays. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot going on Fridays. Like 5 people are streaming, so I got to steal stuff, steal chatters when I can.
So I'm going to go out a little bit on this bridge where it's still over the land and sort of do the shake test. See if it's okay. Wobble it back and forth a little bit. Jump up and down.
The only thing you notice are some flies starting to come around because of the poop. That's it. Looks pretty sturdy to you. It's a pretty wide bridge too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to move away from Jangling. You're starting to stink a little bit, buddy.
Are you?
I have to use prestidigitation to clean it all up. Come over here, Lumina.
That's a good fly
I'm
shot. It's like right in my ear.
Gonna head out a little bit and then look over, see if I can see the jackal.
Like down into the mist down there? No. It's pretty far down too. You didn't count exactly, but you figure it's at least 60, 70 feet down there.
We should have cast light on him before you tossed him.
But it's full of mist. Can't really see. You can only see about 15 feet down.
Pinch runs out onto the bridge as Soleil is swinging it back and forth. He's riding it like a amusement park ride.
A pinch. I tried that jackal. Tried to fly, but he missed. Get it? Missed.
Mist. It points to the mist.
Yeah, I see.
Lumina, Vayril, and Jangalang, you three hear the yipping of some jackals off in this direction.
All right, boys, here they come.
So the rest of them are just still standing back, 90 feet back as usual. So I'm going to keep going.
All right. Well, right there, we're going to lock tokens because we have initiative. Let me push that to you guys. All right, so Pinch, what are you gonna do? You can hear movement. Sounds like it's getting closer to you guys. But before that happens, Vayril, you can probably. What's your dark vision?
60, I believe.
60? All right, so
Yep.
at the end of my arrow over here, you're seeing a flicker, like a spark, like a. And you hear a female voice, like muffled, going, and you see something sparking over that way. You're not quite sure what it is yet, and it's Pinch's turn. So what do you think, Pinch?
Well, Pinch is done riding the bridge, so he runs to there. Using cunning action, he will continue moving here and just kind of wait up for. Actually, not to there. To right there. That's 50 feet.
So because of the shadows, this thing goes up. How high is it from the base up to the plateau in front of us?
The lower brown part that you guys can see is, hold on, I just got a big error. It's about 20 feet up to the brown part, and then there's a nub on the top that's another 15 feet. So it's pretty much straight up too. I mean, it's rocky and stuff. You might be able to climb up there.
Yeah, so then I'll use my action to hide right there, Drake, like in amongst these rocks and stuff at the bottom of this thing. I rolled you a stealth roll in the tower.
All right.
And I'm going to motion to Varil to watch the top there. Watch for people shooting down at us. I'm going to be watching him for a signal as well.
Careful, no nipples on Twitter. It's a booby. It's a booby. All right, so that guy, Move Real. What are you doing over there?
So Vayreal is going to first off turn into his starry form.
Starry form. Watch this. Boom. Check that out. One click druid allows you to make your own form.
Yeah.
Starry
so
form
I am
druid.
And then I am going to move up to there, and hopefully I can see. I'm not quite in the water. There's a little edge there, but I'm going to see if I can see anything from a little bit closer there.
You can't really see anything so much as you can hear. I guess you could probably see some shadows. Do you think it's jackals? They're like over here somewhere, just out of your dark vision range.
Okay. Then, so that was my bonus action. So as my action, I am going to I'm just going to dash and continue on up to there.
Are you
a
flying
little
or
closer.
something?
How deep is this water?
It's a waterfall and it's very rapid. It's like whoosh.
Oh, can I, since I'm doing my move and a dash, can I jump over it?
You can attempt to jump over it. The jumping distance is 15 feet.
Okay. So a jump is
Yeah. I don't have that memorized. I think it's your.
Twice your strength or something like that. I don't know.
Well, you definitely
you
had
cover a number of feet
a
up to
run.
your strength score if you move at least 10 feet.
So number of feet equal to your strength score, which is a 10.
Ugh. So I'm
You
5
really-
feet short.
Yeah, I don't think you would have attempted it.
Say hi to the jackal for me.
All right. Well, I guess I won't then.
I mean, your character knows his restraints of his jump. I don't think he's like that's a little far for me to jump.
Yeah. I guess I will. What's the distance to there? I'm going to go ahead and cast Create Bonfire.
What's the
Right
range
there.
is 60 on your creep bonfire?
Yep. That's why I had to measure it out.
Okay, cool. Then what's the light source give you on that?
It doesn't say. I mean, it creates a bonfire, so I would assume whatever the normal light range of a bonfire is, but the spell itself doesn't define that.
Well, I think it's enough to give you some light. And you can see those two.
Aha. Okay.
You're close. You're close. But
What's the distance? What's the range on them?
not 60. More than 60.
Yeah, but they could still be within range of my archer form. Nope.
Lumina?
All right. So now that that bonfire is there, creating some light, can I see jet black lip hair?
Jet black lip hair.
I love that extension. Every time we play, it's like the best.
He's got like a little mustache going on there. Yeah, you can see him. Your range is 115.
Yeah, that's fine. That's within range for me. Because a longbow is 150. Even if I have a minus, I'm gonna go ahead and I want to draw their attention so they come over and attack us. So I'm
Oh,
gonna.
they're moving that way, so
All right, great. I'm gonna throw Hunter's Mark on this guy and take a shot at him.
as you erase your arrow,
Yeah. Do I have any minuses to hit him or not?
what is a longbow?
Yeah, it should. I mean, it's within
No.
range. I just didn't know if the mountain was in the way or anything.
Nah, you're
Okay.
fine. It's not gonna do any damage anyway, so go ahead.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a hit. It would have been good damage. It would have been shitty damage, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not good damage, but that's all right. That hopefully is enough to at least draw their attention, and then I'll move forward a little bit and be done.
all right. So you move out on this bridge next to Soleil, and you can hear it going. It's groaning under the weight of the two of you out there.
And I probably get a little nervous and tell Jangling, wait until at least one of us is off.
Anything else?
No, there we go. I hit it and it didn't switch. I don't know why.
Soleil, Soleil, ole, ole.
I'm going to move 30 feet. Trying to move around so I can see what's going on. As I see this flickering flame, move around and see that it's a bonfire. Rayrell, did you give the signal that there are people over there?
Mm-hmm.
You can see him.
Absolutely.
You got line of sight on this guy.
So as he gave the signal, I'll move up and around so I can see them, and then do the same. Take a pot shot.
A 3 is not going to hit. As he sucks in his lip, and it goes right by it.
There's
Get lucky here.
big fire in the way makes it really hard to see beyond it. So
It's a bonfire. Yeah.
Excuses, excuses.
nobody could hit from that far away.
Now, the key is you
And-
got to shoot through the bonfire so you do fire damage with your arrow.
See, I've been
So-
teaching Lumina some archery. You might want to take lessons too.
He's going to come running up here in plain sight of this bonfire. You could really clearly see him now as he looks at his equipment and realizes he has no range weapons. So he's going to continue to move forward. They are in the form of their jackal wear jackal, not the dogs, by the way. And does come all the way up. It's like, he's got his scimitar out. He's like, rawr. He looks mean. He looks mean. And Jangling.
Jangling's going to target Mangled Ear and hit him with some Eldritch Blast.
That's a hit. And the Eldritch Blast actually does some damage to these guys. So now you know why he has his name, because you mangled his other ear.
And that's going to be the end of Jangling's turn.
Top of round 2. It didn't adjust the round for some reason. Soleil.
All right, so I'm going to tap into the magic around me as I drop my bow, pull out my sword, and go into a rage.
Some wild barbarian rage.
Again, the lights, same thing that happened earlier that night.
Bunch of love bugs or lightning bugs goes buzzing around you. Oh, and a crit. Standard
So as all these
crit.
lights start peering around, Jackal's a little bit dazed, and I slam into him with my sword.
This is gonna hurt.
Is there an effect?
No, standard crit. You could have rolled lower, but not by much.
Not by much.
Jeez, a 1, a
I'm
1,
going
a
to
2,
slide
and a
over
2.
a little bit away from the edge.
Do the hokey pokey and get away from the push, the shove.
And that's going to put Pinch in my dust.
I can feel his dust.
And Varel, you see a light start to erupt over here as you see looks like a female dwarf staked into a fire, and it is starting to ignite.
Okay.
So there's a dwarf going to be burning at the stake here shortly. Did it show up for you? Just making sure.
Yep. Somebody go rescue that woman. She's turning into dinner.
What?
Is that Lady Shell? That's the token she always uses.
It's her token. It's her token. It's Lady Shell's token. She's burning at the stake. Can you save her? Pinch!
So I took the hide action earlier. Does it appear that he sees me? I'm going to try to sneak up behind Scylla and attack him from.
Yeah, he's got direct line of sight on you, so yeah. You think he can see you.
But he's next to an ally of yours, so.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I will move up to here. And try to stick him with a dagger.
Well, that's a hit. Ooh, nice damage too. As he goes down. He only had 2 hit points left. And falls on the ground with his mangled ear. Clear dead. Nice.
I will.
Oh, I should have left
Nothing.
it in to skip that. I got that one on too. As you guys see one coming out of the darkness over here. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Whoops. Cancel move. Where the hell is it?
Right click on
Right
the end of
click.
the move.
Oh, on the end of the move. There we go. Dashing up to you guys. Lumina.
All right. I want to take a shot at this one that just moved up next to Soleil and Pinch.
You got a -2 to hit him because he's kind of behind that pole. Unless you move.
All right, that's fine.
Hey, if you move over here somewhere, you got a clean shot at him.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll move up. And
He tries to do the Tom Arnold, like.
let's see if I can hit this guy.
He does. It works. You hit the pole. Ping.
And I miss. That's too bad. I've got a little bit of movement left, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it and move up a little bit more.
Jengalang.
Jingling's gonna move up so he can get within range of Curvy Jackal.
Oh, where are you down here?
I think that'll get me within range right there. Yep.
Range of with
30 feet. Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Yeah.
See if I can't
The pole's not going to
make
help
this
him
guy
then.
lay down and start laughing.
Uh-oh. He
And
does
he
think it's
failed.
funny. Look at that. Failed his save. He got the big red X.
Actually, I should put the other effect on him.
That's
That
a good
automatically
laugh. I
rolls
like that
for
one.
him. Yeah, that one automatically rolls at the end of his turn.
101 Dalmatians.
And that's the end of Jengalang's turn.
Veyril.
All right, I'm going to yell out at them that there's a lady back there that needs rescued real quick. And then I am going to use my Starry Archer form to attack the one in front of Soleil, who is just within range.
That's a hit. Ooh, nice damage. 11 points.
And then I am going to level 1 Guiding Bolt. That same one.
Oh, another hit. blasting his head off of him. Gets all over Soleil. Jackal guts, brains.
Slightly fried.
Soleil, I think
And-
you just got cleaner.
Jingling, you get to go top of round 3.
All right, Jangling is going to. I guess he'll move. And then dash. Well, yeah, that's 30. I don't know why it wouldn't let me pick it up again. And then dash 25, 30 to there. And then that's the end.
And I'm waiting on it to skip his turn. Nice, look at that. It skipped right over him. He. I'm deleting him anyway. Soleil. Just got in the habit of cleaning up the combat tracker, you know. It shrinks it down.
Clean
it
as you
makes-
go.
All right, so Pinch is out of my dust now. As I move up and slice into this curvy jackal, try to slim down some of those curves.
You should have advantage because he's prone. He's rolling around on the ground, laughing. He looks up at you and he's like, as you stick him with your great sword, you chop into his chest. He's still laughing at you.
And he
Thinks
gets
it's
advantage on
funny.
his saving throw.
All right, if he lives.
Yeah, right.
Right, it's saving throw at the end of his turn, right? Isn't that when
Well,
he
no,
gets it?
no. When he takes a damage, he gets a saving throw, and he with damage it's with advantage.
Oh, so chuck that
Against the
saving
DC.
throw on him. I clicked
All
it.
right.
I clicked advantage, so just chuck it on him and see what happens. I think he still thinks it's funny.
Yep.
Oh, he makes it.
Ah,
He stops laughing.
he's
He's like,
done
that's not
laughing.
funny. Pinch.
All right, Pitch moves up here. And takes a swipe with the dagger.
And he hits because he's prone.
Oh, very nice.
And he dies.
We make a good team, don't we? Shall I?
A barbarian and a rogue make the best team. They really do.
I'm going to
Pharaoh.
yell out again, quit playing with the dogs and go get that girl.
I'm running as fast as I can.
You've been
And,
saying that to me my whole life.
And I'm going to shoot. I'm going to ready an action. If I see any jackals get near me, I'm going to ready a spell and cast Create Bonfire on them.
A cantrip. Get him with a cantrip. Help me, help me. I'm on fire. Lumina.
All right, I'm gonna move up. Go after this person that I hear in trouble. Move up to there and see what I can see.
All right, you see what appears to be, well, you can probably see that, right?
The commoner, yes.
Yeah. On a stake, and there's a pile of wood underneath of her that is igniting. It's been burning for 6 seconds. going on 12.
All right, I can't see any more jackals, it seems, so I will, yeah, take my second action and move up.
No more jackals.
You can shoot her and put her out of her misery.
For some reason, that hadn't occurred to Lumina, so yeah, he just moves up.
Dang it. Yeah, he's gonna do the same thing.
Well, Jingling is going to try to reach her. Oh, that's 5 feet too. Move him to there.
Jingling, give me a wisdom saving throw out in the open.
And she is still too far. Wisdom save. Ooh, it's a -1.
Ooh, nice. You feel a spell kind of hit you like in the brain a little, and not sure what it is, but you don't think it had any effect on you. You're not sure. You're like,
All right. Since she's more than 10 feet away, that's the end of my turn.
pinch.
I was going to try to extinguish the flame with prestidigitation stuff.
Does that actually?
Yeah, it can
Stop
extinguish
fire?
a small campfire.
It's probably not going to be a small campfire for long.
I know. That's why I was trying to get there soon. I got to be within 10 feet, though.
Okay, so I'll use my movement to get to here, and my action, and then cunning action dash takes me to. Hang on a second. There.
So I'm going to move 30 feet first to see what I see.
Nothing on your radar. You like my add to the map drawing technique?
Oh, I can't even tell. All right, I'm going to use my action to dash.
All right, Lumina is going to move up to get up close to her. But as he's moving up, he wants to drop his bow and pull out his
Short
sword,
swords.
short sword. Yeah, and then try to like position himself wherever to cut her her
Head off.
ropes.
Head off.
See, we know each other so well. We can finish each other's.
Sandwiches.
Yeah, so I'll move up to there and slice at these ropes.
So yeah, when you move up, you can feel the, you know, the warmth of this fire, and she's wiggling around. Give me an attack roll in the chat, just with your sword. See how well you. Oh yeah, you You easily determine that this is an illusion.
All right. So I yell out, "It's an illusion!" and stick my sword right through her, just to show everybody that it's an
Right
illusion.
through Lady Shell.
She
It's
reacts.
what Soleil would do.
She reacts by casting fireball.
Swing it around a little bit, my sword, to show everybody. Okay. So Lumina, yeah, he uses action, and now he's looking around to see what caused this.
He's like looking around. He doesn't see anything. Doesn't know, but this is a sophisticated illusion. Lumina, give me a Arcana check.
Arcana, huh?
Yeah.
In the open? Or in
Sure.
the tower?
Yeah. You're like, I don't know how sophisticated it is, but
I think Varel did it as a joke.
you think?
Definitely.
So,
He was the one who
Soleil,
told us he was back
stepping out of a little hidden opening over here, you see a creature that looks like this.
Can I do a roll to see if I know what it is?
Yeah. What would you like to roll?
I would argue that could be nature.
Okay.
See how natural it is.
See if your natural instincts can tell you what this thing is. See, you're like, with your fat 3 nature, you're like, it's a chicken. Did you see the size of that chicken? Let's see.
And what is it doing? So it
5, 10,
stepped out of a
15,
hole.
20. It's actually moving right up to you.
It's a chicken. It's bobbing its head.
And it attempts to claw you with one of its claws.
It's a cockfight.
And hits, slashing you with this claw the size of your chest, doing 17 points of damage. In 1 second, let me see. And then she tries to touch you with her
Can I
other
roll
claw.
to see if it's an illusion?
No, you know it's not an illusion. And
Show me on
she
this doll
misses
where the
you with your
touched you.
a touch. And that's all she can do.
It's not a good touch.
As the commoner fades away, and so does the fire and the everything.
So I'm gonna do my whistle, alerting people that there's, alerting at least Lumina and Varel, who normally doesn't pay attention anyway, that there's something
What?
over here.
What? There's beer? What?
Yeah, there's beer. Varel, get down here. So Lumina will run over and pick up his bow and then run in that direction to see if he can see Soleil and what's going on down there.
All right, so you got a you got a sword in one hand and a bow in the other, right? Okay.
Yep.
I think you can make out a little bit going on. Some kind of, you see the ass end of a lion, you think.
All
Like
right.
a tail whipping around and.
I'm gonna. I think Lumina would assume that that is probably what's attacking Soleil. So he will drop his short sword and throw Hunter's Mark on this thing and take a shot at it.
I mean, it's like at the edge of your dark vision too, like the very edge of it.
So
But
my
you're okay.
5
So a little bit of
disadvantage. What do you think?
moonlight is giving you. Well, you're just Hunter's Mark, and then what are you gonna do?
I want to take a shot at it.
So you're gonna drop your sword and take a shot?
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
yeah, disadvantage.
Okay. You know what? I'll go ahead and burn my point of inspiration to get no, yeah, to cancel out the disadvantage.
Okay, so just roll a regular attack then. And that's enough to hit.
All right. In addition to the Hunter's Mark, I will use my Gathered Swarm to do some extra damage to this thing, and let's see if I can actually do damage to it.
You do. Is it roars in pain.
All right, so I'm very distracted by the front of this thing, and sort of drop my sword and sort of stare for a minute, and then it claws at me, and I realize what's happening here. So I'm gonna slash into it, and I'm also going to use my inspiration. And Lumina, you would see those sparkles over this thing, so you know I'm close.
Oh, from your plus bonus to AC thing?
Correct.
Got it.
Ooh, that's a hit because of your inspiration. $11 points of damage.
That's it.
Slashing at her midsection, and you can tell that she does bleed.
I'm gonna dash over to there.
I'm zoomed in. Let me get over to where you're at. So she is going to cast a spell on herself called Mirror Image.
I'll allow it.
Not Major Image. Stupid. That was the spell that she used already. I guess there isn't the code for Mirror Image.
No, because you have
Not
to
on an
roll percentile and
NPC.
stuff.
There is a automation of mirror image in one of Kent's extensions.
But it's for a player, right? Or a character, right?
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll just have to do it manually. Manually.
I can
And,
add it on her if you want.
Or she could just not cast it.
It's probably the
There,
simplest way.
that's the code.
It's a lot of hassle.
Oh, you dropped it on her? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Thank you. And she's going to shift around here because she doesn't like getting shot in the ass. Jingling.
Jangling's going to move 25, 30 feet to there and see if he can see her.
He cannot.
Then he's going to I think he'll
Line
stay
of sight,
there.
kind of
No,
a
he'll
game changer a little bit.
yeah. I guess he's gonna have to dash to there. And then that'll be the end of his turn. Well, he'll bonus action and give Sheila some bardic inspiration.
What's the range?
60.
You're
I'm
good.
50, right?
Yep. Pinch.
There you go.
Couldn't be any further away.
Yeah, but Pinch is pretty mobile given his talents.
You can go up and over.
Nah, he'll go to here. Now, all he's got's like 5 foot of light around him, so he can't see very well. And I'll take the dodge action from here.
Veyril.
All right, he's going to continue his run to there. How far am I from it now?
You're not sure because it's dark, and your dark
Yep.
vision isn't that far. You can hear combat over there somewhere.
All right, so way off in the distance, I see rails.
You do not.
R-
Well,
Yeah,
starry
starry
form probably
form.
gives you some kind of. Does it give you a light?
It doesn't say.
It's nighttime, so
Yeah,
you
a
see a
constellation
star
of an
over
archer appears on you.
yeah, no.
Well, I
don't
think
so.
it does say a constellation appears on you, so
I'm like little points of light.
that's what I would think. But I don't know.
Little points of light on the darkness.
It could be an embroidered constellation on your.
Anyway, I'm thinking last time I saw Varel, way the hell on the other side of the chasm, and then this thing multiplies, and so I've got 8 distractions to deal with. When all of a
There's
sudden I
4.
hear a little bit of music from behind me, and I remember the rest of my party, and I am inspired to focus and try to attack this thing.
Ooh. So you hit one of the images and it goes away. Poof. Can we do the hokey pokey?
Come around to this side a little bit.
Come on, I hit the checkbox. Well, she is going to attack you using her claws. Let's see. One of her claws, anyway. So she kind of rears up and claws at you and misses as you dodge out of the way, and then she tries to stick you with her dagger. And of the 2 to get hit by, the dagger is the best one because she only does 4 points of damage to you, which you soak up. And she is well going to try to stay away from those people with the bows coming around this way. Pinch.
So Pinch sees him firing, and he can definitely hear the bow twangs anyway. He still doesn't have line of sight on anything yet. He moves around to here. Oh, and then he can see. Well, maybe he can't. Is there any source of light over here?
He can make out that there's a large, shadowy creature in combat up ahead, but he can't make out details.
Okay.
Bunch of sparklies.
So, yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna
some
pull out his.
sparkly around. Oh, you still got your sparklies going, right? Yeah.
He's gonna pull out his drift globe and let it go so that it's lit up well, and that's his action.
All right. Lumina can't see from up there, or can't see whatever's going on down there. So he's going to move down, see if he can see anything from right there. Does
Nope.
not look like it. So he will keep moving. And move down to there.
Ah, now you can see.
But that was my action, so nothing else I can do.
Jangalang.
Jengling's gonna move to see if he can see anything.
I like the half moves now. I gotta move so I can see if I
To
can
there.
see.
That's 30 feet, so.
Can you?
Oh yeah, he can see her now.
Nice. So you hit a mirror. Wait, why does it say 2?
It's not updating it properly. It should have
Because
Yeah, it
dropped.
should be down to 1,
it hit
right?
her,
Alright,
didn't
we'll
it?
just I'll change it to.
No, it says hit mirror image.
Yeah, she had 3. 2 have been hit. There's one
I
left.
just changed it to 1 now, manually.
All right, and then that's the end of Jengling's turn.
Yeah, something's blocking the updating of incremented items in
Yeah.
the combat tracker.
It might be the
All right.
pro stream that I jerry rigged.
Well, the round
So-
seems to be updating now.
Well, it's still a round
Slay's
behind, but
doing better. There's only 4 distractions now.
are you gonna attack?
I'm gonna move around and try to attack again.
All right, so you have advantage from Matakiri, cheater in the chat.
Kick his ass.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
Oh, it gives you a crit with an effect. As you
Just seems
critically
odd
hit
that-
the image.
Every single time we hit an image, it seems rather odd. I wonder how well his thing is actually doing, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So
It did take off the last image, though.
I moved, and that is it.
Well, the mirror image versus an 11 image attacked was a 17. Right? If we had rolled it manually. Image attacked, image attack. So, where was the first one?
There's 6 hits the image last time.
And a 6 again hit the image, and then a 17 hit the image. Oh wait,
Seems
an
odd.
11, an 11. So what is the rule with the stupid thing? Let's see. I don't ever use mirror image.
So it starts off with a 25% chance to hit it. So depending on where you put it within a range to hit the creature, anything beyond that, and then it decreases. So the last one is a 50% chance of hitting her. But it doesn't say what range he's using.
With one duplicate, you must roll an 11 or higher. A
Okay,
duplicate's
so it's a
AC
50-50 chance.
is 10 plus your dexterity modifier. So I think you did it right.
If I rolled an 11 or higher, then that means I hit it.
Correct. You hit the image. 11 or higher is what you rolled.
Oh, they hit the image? Okay. That's
Yeah.
okay.
If you
So
have
what about
3
the sixes?
duplicates, a roll of 6 or higher to hit the duplicate. So
Okay.
the 2 6s hit the duplicate.
Well,
So
the second one wouldn't have, though.
yeah, roll an 8 or higher. Was it? And it was a 6. And that, yeah, I don't know. So the second one probably wasn't right.
That's all right. They're all gone now, so.
Yep. And it's
All right.
Janglang's turn.
So Jangling is, since they're all gone, he's going to try to hit the real one with the Eldritch Blast this time.
And he hits.
Bam! Yeah.
8
Bang
points
on
of
bang.
damage.
And he's going to move just in case she starts running.
She's
It's right about there.
She's been trying to kind of shift that way. Lumina.
All right. Lumina wants to take a shot at her.
She's got a little blood coming out of her. She doesn't have much armor on.
That's good, and she'll take some extra damage from my swarm.
Ooh, 16 points. Your new personal best.
And he's gonna move up a little bit because she seems like she's trying to get away.
All right, so I'm going to duck in and get a little bit closer. What range does that put me at? Still just out of range. But for my story form, but I am going to cast a level 2 guiding bolt, and I'm going to burn my inspiration to get advantage.
Oh, I almost saw a crit. But that's a hit with
Yeah, no
your
kidding.
19. Nice. 16 points of damage to her. She looks like she's getting some wounds. She's getting some splatter going on. Look at her.
All right.
It's her turn, and she is going to attack, well, Soleil. With her
Engorgio redeemed
claw.
a.
Yeah, I saw that. An advantage thanks to Engorgio with her claw on Soleil. Dropping a fumble and hitting. Slashing Soleil for crap damage, 4 points. And she is going to try to stick you with her dagger with her other hand, which is also a hit. Doing 3 points of damage.
Why do you keep letting her hit you? Move out of the
And,
way.
And she's going to shift around.
I think he likes it.
I think he likes it. Pinch!
Push her off the edge.
She is a large creature, so she gets some.
So Pinch will get to here using cunning action to dash. And he will attack here.
Well, you got advantage because of
I do. Why did I?
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Because it drops a second 10, that might not hit.
A 16 would have hit her anyways.
There you go.
Doing 11 points of damage with your magical dagger razor.
Yeah.
And it's your
Shave
turn
with
again,
That was
Pinch.
razor.
enough. What was that, Maddie?
You shave with that razor.
I do. Razor. And I'm going to try to shave some of these feathers off this chicken.
Lisa. You like how I named her?
That's a hit. I think sneak attack.
Yeah,
What did I roll?
18's a hit.
Okay.
Ooh. Doing lag damage. Come on, we can
Yeah,
we can
because
catch
I
up.
can't see anything.
There it
we
is.
go. Wow. All right. Yay.
17. She's looking.
Actually, I could have swiped her with the offhand, but I didn't. So let's roll along.
You haven't really had that weapon out either.
I did earlier.
You did like at camp.
No, I had the bow out last. Yep.
Well, she didn't like that, so she's gonna claw at you, Pinch. And missing you and daggering at Soleil. And that's a hit. And she's
So I wonder
done.
what this labia is doing up here. Just find labias on the mountain like this all the time.
Yeah, I mean it's a mountain. They're just lousy with lamias, you know.
It's a mountain lamia.
All right. I'll take a shot at her.
Your
Thought it was gonna be
party
a night.
members get in the way.
Yeah, that's it.
Come on, Soleil, you can do it. She's been nickel and diming you all evening. You can.
So I move around as Pinch is engaged with her and go to finish her off.
Ah, as she moves her big butt out of your face.
I'm too distracted because I see Varel coming, and he's pissed.
How can you tell? He just looks like a constellation.
It's like the Big Dipper.
Constipated constellation.
And he hits.
He's a mad star.
So he's going to
Enough
start off with
damage.
his. Nope.
Yep,
Yeah.
6 points. That's enough to finish her off.
All right. That
Wow.
starry form came in and smacked her.
All right. So you guys get to find some loot. So inside her little hovel there, she has some loot stashed. And what
We only came for the string, right?
the string, yeah.
Hey, I found some string and I put it in my pocket.
Hey now.
So as Varel comes up, I'm going to turn toward him. Gee, Pops, thanks for the help with the Manticore. Maybe next time you don't run across the frickin' ravine. I go storming off.
All right. No good berries for you. Go to bed without your dinner.
I'll just ignore him. He's still raged.
Pinch digs out one of his good berries.
And
says,
you
"Here, I got one
guys
for you."
Don't eat that.
get to roll on table B.
Ooh.
That's basically a Clydeberry at this point.
Yes. That's their new thing. Clydeberries. Awesome.
So we'll let Jangalang roll first. See what. Of course, you guys. A potion of fire breath. Let me open the party sheet up and start dropping this stuff in there real quick. Soleil. Scroll of Revivify. Ooh, nice. Pinch. Another one.
Wow.
Lumina. Drift Globe. All right, we got a party of Revivifies and Drift Globes.
Lumina has dark vision. Who needs this?
Yeah, the only one who doesn't have dark vision
Pinch.
has a drift globe.
Well, you can sell it or something. And then
I don't think we
Vayril.
can use Revivify either.
A third one. All
Oh my
right.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Oops.
Don't you have to be a cleric to use that? Cleric or paladin?
Cleric, paladin, or artificer.
But
Not
they're
very handy.
valuable.
But it's a scroll.
valuable.
I thought other people could use a scroll with a DC check. I'm not familiar with
At
scrolls.
least
No,
we
you
got
can, you
potion.
can you can only use a scroll if it's on your spell list.
Your
If
class's spell
if
list.
it's higher level than you can cast, then you got to roll to see if you can use it. But I think
Okay.
at 15th level, I think rogues can use scrolls. I think.
I'm searching over here for this woman. He said it was over here.
And
No,
there's
no, actually, yeah. She's over there. Just keep looking. You'll
just keep
find
look-
her.
Look close to the edge. Look real close to the edge. And there was also some gold. So I'm gonna, you guys, whoever's lugging the stuff around, put those on your sheets, and I'll push the gold to you guys as you each get 100 gold.
I'll carry a scroll, but as of right now, I mean, it just seems to me like we throw them back in the party sheet and sell them when we get to a place that'll buy them from us.
Yeah, the scrolls and probably the drift globe too, unless we really think we need the daylight spell.
Yeah, but you could get to, bring dead body and scroll or revivify to a cleric, and now now you can get
Let's see.
so.
Here's the material component.
Yeah.
Cast it, please.
I'll take that potion
That's
that I
fair.
rolled there.
Yeah, how much is the material component? What is it? For Revivify. Revivify.
Diamond's worth 300 gold.
Yeah, but isn't that burned up when you make the scroll? So the scroll
Correct.
doesn't need it.
Correct.
Well, yeah, scroll wouldn't need it.
But somebody spent 300 gold making the stupid scroll. And we're about 10 minutes early or so. Let's take a quick 10-minute break and then we can get back in it.
You're right.
So
Cool.
Sounds good.
Level up.
I'm going to start a timer for 21:30. And I'm going to start some music and we're going to take a little break. So I'm going to switch over to the slideshow and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Do it.
Where'd all those trinkets we were promised?
You can pick 5 trinkets you want.
My ball is string.
Yeah, did we get Finch's string back at least?
The problem, we're probably going to end up selling these scrolls of Revivify. The reason being, if we take the time to find a cleric to cast them, we've already passed the time limit, which is 1 minute.
Yeah, you get. Oh, you fell over dead. Oh, there's a cleric right next to us. All right.
You fall dead at the temple.
Yeah.
Read this quick.
So all that loot and the only thing that was any good was 1 potion. What kind of crap is that?
Reroll.
The potion's pretty cool.
An old key made of unusual material. All right, slay. You guys can fill up your inventory for all you want. I sheet of parchment upon which is drawn a complex mechanical contraption. It's a mousetrap.
That's
Drink.
appropriate for Vero.
Yeah, that's actually. Are you
Yeah,
sure
right.
that's not his? What the hell?
He just found it again.
Some jackal took it a while ago.
Probably didn't even know it was gone.
Backed with a bronze depiction of a monster. See, it doesn't even give you any specifics. All right, so you guys finish your long rest. How about that? So I am going
Yay.
to push you a long rest. Apparently I have the XP turned on. So you guys get 2200 XP. Good to
Level up.
know. Yeah, you guys.
And I'll grumble to Lumina. Damn, Manticore didn't even have spikes like Pop said they do.
Well, don't believe everything your parents tell you, like Santa Claus. And
This was a
Granny
southern
shit.
manticore, not a northern manticore. There's differences.
Yeah, he knows a lot. You'd be surprised.
I'm kind of the expert on manticores in this region.
So you guys keep traveling north. A couple more days go by, and a little after noon on the 22nd of Myrtle, you guys get out of my spot. The Desrin road leads north through the barren Sumber Hills. You don't meet any other travelers this day, but you find evidence that the trail supports traffic wagon ruts and mule droppings prove that people come this way on a regular basis. You find nothing here until you are about 15 miles south of Ballard, when you spot a cloud of ravens and vultures circling a mile or so west of the trail. So off to the left, see ravens and vultures just circling around.
Well, off that way, isn't that supposed to be somewhere where something keep? What was it?
I was down on the river. We're up all the way up near Belliard at this point. Let's go check her out.
If the characters investigate, they find the remains of a pitched battle. So you guys see that there was a battle here. You see some upturned wagons. You see in a small dell, a mile off the road, you find all these remains. You see a dozen bodies lying on the ground. They're dressed in black surcoats, and they have an emblem of a red axe on them. As you
Is there any
guys,
body that looks more dead than the others? Like a corpse? That would have been a corpse before these died?
no, I mean, just glancing around, you don't see any evidence of that. But you can tell that most appear to have died from battle injuries. Uh, and you can also see that some of the bodies lie in like a little crater of like jumbles of broken rock, like pile of rock and stuff on top of them. You can also see the abandoned and looted wagons are overturned and lie nearby. You see a couple of broken trunks sit on the ground by the wagons, and you also see 2 rock cairns, a large one and a small one, stand on top of a hillside nearby.
Do we recognize that emblem of the red axe?
It is the emblem of Mirabar.
Are there any bodies that don't have the red axe?
No.
I'm also going to look for any signs of other, large beast prints or claw prints, stuff like that.
Give me a survival check, please.
I'm looking to see, are there arrows, bolts, javelins, that type of thing, or is it just scratches and how they died?
You see a lot of tracks, but they're not making a whole lot of sense to you. Like, you seem confused by them all.
All right, I see my brother struggling, and I'm like, no, let me show you how this is done.
How looking is done?
How survival is work.
It helps if
Hey,
you
it's
open your eyes.
right. It's not my fault that you're bad at looking. I don't know what to tell you.
The DC was a 10, by the way.
It's not your fault he's bad looking. What?
Let's see. A character studying the tracks in the area who makes a DC 10 Wisdom survival check learns that a large group of about 30 bugbears and medium humanoids wearing boots headed west into the hills. So, I mean, west into the hills, so away from the road.
So, Soleil, despite their name, bugbears are not a combination of a bug and a bear. Just want to make sure you understand that.
And some of the Mirabar soldiers is what you can tell these guys um, are have been killed by rocks slamming into them, and let's see, and whatever bugbears wield. Let's see what bugbears have. Bugbears have morning stars and javelins.
Rocks, like big rocks, like giant throwing rocks.
There's
I
like
wanna
little craters on the ground. Here,
I
I
want to go up
posted
and
it in chat.
inspect the cairns.
The cairns. Let's see.
Move some of the rocks, see if there's something buried inside them. Or at least get Soleil to do it. Pick up rocks and put them down.
So the large cairn contains some bodies in there. I mean, do you like start unstacking the rocks and looking in?
Yeah, I want to see if what's under there.
Uh,
As long as they don't
the
move.
the large cairn contains the bodies of 5 dead bugbears. They are dressed in black leather armor, and they have a triangular symbol on the armor that looks like this.
We've seen this butt crack symbol before.
Yes.
It was on that dude that was under the ground, right? That weirdo priest dude.
priest guys that belongs to that dagger that Pinch has?
That dagger belongs to Pinch.
And let's see. The small cairn contains a body of a human woman in monk's robe with a strange golden mask shaped like a snarling gargoyle face.
Do I see my sister in any of these corpses?
You do not. They're just soldiers and then the 5 bugbears and this woman.
So the dead knight's not there either.
No.
Does it? Does it? What about tracks that lead away from here? Are they all bugbear, or does it look like maybe somebody else who was part of this group made it out alive?
And what?
30 bugbears and medium humanoids wearing boots headed west into the hills.
Let's see if we can track them.
Why in the world would they want to steal a knight's body?
Yeah, we ain't found no nice body, and we ain't found our sister yet either.
But these are Mirabar troops, and she came from Mirabar.
And
Yeah, this is
She
the
ain't
group she
here.
was with. Yep.
were there enough wagons that this could be the caravan?
How many wagons do you know the caravan had?
Twice as many as half.
Twice as many. There are 4 wagons here.
What about the animals that were pulling the wagons? Are they
Gone.
slaughtered or are they gone?
Gone.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go. I'll start.
Start to track.
Lumina and I will start tracking. I'll aid him. I think his survival's higher.
All right, it's not that difficult to follow these tracks. They lead all the way to the river. So about a day and a half travel down to the river. And when you guys get to the river, you can see where some keel boats have been beached onto the shoreline and things were loaded onto them. That's where the tracks end.
I ain't never heard no bugbears that travel by a river.
Maybe these are aquatic bugbears.
Special bugbears.
They're rowing bugbears.
Oh, and this is the river that's totally impassable if you don't have a bridge.
It's not totally impassable. I mean, you could swim across it, but it's a, good mile wide, pretty deep in the middle.
You got to watch out for the undertows.
Mile wide. That's a huge river.
The undertow's gonna get you.
Yeah, miles about.
Yeah, we could go. I mean, they could have went in either direction on this river. We could search it up and down and never find them.
We should go to Belliard and see if the caravan made it there and left. Because if they haven't made it there, then that's not our caravan.
If there are just many of them with horses and oxen, who knows what else, I seriously doubt they would fight the current and go upstream. So more than likely they went downstream. I say we start going downstream. It'll be pretty clear to see when they left. Plus, they probably didn't dismantle the boats. Boats will probably still be sitting there.
Yeah, north of here would take them right under the stone bridge where they'd be easily seen. South would take them towards more of the wilds where they could disembark, maybe at that evil halfling camp.
Yeah, that's as good a plan as any. What direction is the current flowing?
South.
Yeah, south is also the direction of Riverguard, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree. Let's head south then.
And there's been bad stuff happening at Riverguard, so
Would you mind sharing the map again? All I have is red larch environs. Thank you, sir.
Just making a note here. Do some bookkeeping calendar wise. So this button. All right, so you guys get to the river. It's early on the 24th when you guys get there, and you see the tracks, and you want to move south along the river. It's pretty rough going. Not that you got pack mules or anything, or horses, but
got a dog.
We got Pinch's dogs, don't we?
dogs can move just as easy as you guys can.
Yes. So the answer to your question is yes. We're moving south along the river.
All right, so you guys travel for about a day, and you see on the other side of the river, like a good distance on the other side of the river, you see a tower. Let me.
Pops, why don't you? Oh, never mind. I forget you can't swim as a fish.
No, I just drown.
So, well, you can see the top portion of it. It's got like like on top of the Empire State Building, one of those long antenna-looking things, and then on the top of this tower, there's a crown kind of circling it, and then you can see some windows and stuff. But that's about all you can make out because it's way in the distance on the other side of the river.
Kind of like what's above my shoulders here.
No, not at all like above your shoulder. Nope, nothing like that.
In my travels or anything, have I heard anything about this?
The only thing that you guys have heard is there's some haunted keeps in the Desserin and the Somber Hills, and there's weird stuff going on in the Somber Hills.
And we know that the River Guard keep has recently been reoccupied by somebody.
Yeah, this is not on the river. It's across the river, but a couple of miles past the river.
How far across is the river?
A mile.
This doesn't seem like the place they would have taken whoever's left over from this caravan. Unless
Yeah, we don't see the boats.
Yeah, I started to say, where's the boats?
Yeah, you don't see any boats on the other shoreline or anything.
I mean,
It doesn't
I
even
guess
look like a good spot to put a boat. You know, it's more steep and sheer.
I mean, this does seem an interesting thing to investigate later. But if we want to track these people down and hopefully find Tess alive, we should probably keep moving for now.
I agree.
Everybody in agreement?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys travel a couple more days. Let me adjust the calendar so I don't. And you guys see on the other side of the river a keep. A small but strongly built castle on the banks, on the opposite bank of the Desserin River. It overlooks the mighty Desserin River, which is at this point is a good half-mile wide at this point. A gatehouse and keep stand atop a low bluff, but the walls are built to the water's edge. On the riverbank, another low tower guards a boat basin where keelboats are moored. The keep seems old and worn, but new timbers and shingles suggest that repairs are underway. A white banner with a blue gauntlet flies over the keep.
How many keelboats are there?
You can make out, from your position, you can make out one.
How many people fit in a keelboat?
Depends on the size of the keelboat.
Yeah.
Some of them are bigger than others.
Hmm.
But generally, a keelboat can hold, between 5 and maybe maximum of 20, if they're like loaded down, but
Packed in.
I think Lewis and Clark's crew was like 29 people at full, something like that.
that was probably a big keelboat too.
It was well, they were trying to, yeah, they were trying to go a long way.
Do we see any people or inhabitants over there?
You can see on top of like up here, you can see somebody as a lookout. How long are you guys investigating and watching for?
So we're on the opposite shoreline, right?
Correct. It's a half a mile across, so I mean you can see a little speck moving around, A half a mile is not that easy to spot. I mean you can see movement in a body, but
So we should go back up river a bit, and then swim across, so that way the river will take us down as we travel. Meet back up on the other side.
Works for me. We can send Pinch in there, sneak around, see what's going on, make him invisible.
Would
And
they?
Varil could be his rat buddy again.
I mean, you're going to have more traffic coming from upriver than downriver. Would they suspect it less if we approach from downriver?
You guys also think there might be a front to this place? You know, on the shore side, on the far side.
Right.
Just got to figure out how to get there.
Well, obviously you have to cross the river.
So what is this red line? Is that a road that we passed? Or are we still north of that?
You guys are. Yeah, it's some kind of trail that leads off into the hills that you crossed over.
Was there a bridge at that trail?
No. But it's
Are there any?
narrower there. But that's a good probably like 7 hours back.
Okay.
Do any of you have anything that could be used to row? Like a small boat?
A loot?
Of a
Yeah,
giant
let me
sword.
pull this small boat out of my ass for you there, Varil.
I'm about to.
Are you really? Pinch moves everybody out of the way to get a front row seat.
This depends entirely on the DM, but what I would like to do is use shape water to form the shape of a bowl, kind of a boat shaped, it's up to 5 feet, and then freeze the water in place so that it's frozen in the shape of a boat, and that water does not unfreeze for 1 full hour. So it would be a 5-foot boat,
Ice cube.
ice boat.
That's a pretty small boat, though.
That's all I can do.
A 5-foot boat. It's like a tub. I mean, a tub is 6 foot, so it's smaller
Pinch
than a
is
tub.
small.
So you make a cast iron tub, basically, and you
Yeah.
put it in the water, and you try to get Pinch to get in it. Is that what's?
Get in. Make sure you don't sink.
I'll get in. Sure.
It's pretty
halfling's
slippery.
brave.
Give me an acrobatics check to see if you could get in it without falling down. It's an ice boat.
If he does fall, it's only like what, a
Yeah.
foot and a half?
Well, he could tip the whole thing over and go under with it. In the 18, though, he just like slips right in. Zoop. All right, so yeah, so it sinks down and it doesn't go under the water though, but it's close. It's close. It's floating.
Do you think, Pinch, you could row across and then go in and maybe convince them to send some people across to pick us up?
Go in there where they took them people. These are like bad people, aren't they? I'll just go in there and convince them. Sure.
These are your people. Weren't these the halflings?
You keep saying evil halflings. I don't know any evil ones. I'm not sure I want to.
Come on, Lumina. Let's
So
head back upstream and start
just give
swimming
Pinch
across.
a shove out in the river.
He's already floating downstream a little bit. You trying to row across?
Frantically paddling.
Yeah, got his arms
You,
out.
you forgot your oar.
Is that why you're rowing with your hands? You're like trying to row this tub across
Unless
the.
they hand me an oar of some kind.
Use your mess kit.
Soleil comes running up and throws you a
I'll-
stick. I mean,
Toss a
Here.
torch in there. Give him something.
here's a torch.
A lit
Is it-
torch.
Is it lit?
I'm a whistle for my dog to jump in before it gets too far from shore.
I mean, I could lend you my loot.
This-
Paddling with
So-
your loot, it was you wouldn't be able to play it very long.
so your dog leaps from the shoreline and misses the
Sinks the
boat
boat.
and goes splash behind you.
You dumb mutt! What the hell? I say get in the
And
boat.
now he's treading water,
go.
but he comes over to the boat and he's trying to paw at the boat and starting to rock
No,
it.
get back! Go, stay!
Give me a animal handling.
Uh-huh.
The one skill no one ever takes.
Not bad though. Not bad. A 13. So he swims back to shore. So you got a little bit of water in the boat, but it's getting a little icy down there. You kind of feel like you're an olive in a
Ooh.
martini.
Makes my stickles nip out.
Why don't you turn into a horse, swim across, and we can tie a rope around your neck and you can pull him.
He's already
Can't turn
about
into a horse.
he's about 100 feet downstream now.
Bye, Pinch.
You're
Am
about
I making any good time like getting to the other side though? I know I'm going downriver, but
not really. You're about 30 feet from the shore.
it
All right.
doesn't
30
look
feet
like
out.
I'm making my efforts.
Give
are
up on this plan.
You tried the
It was a half
torch
mile,
and
right?
And you're paddling with your hands, but you're not big enough to reach both sides
got a
of the
torch.
tub. So you paddle with this side and it turns this way a little, and then you paddle with this side and your skin
gonna look
keeps
at-
sticking to the ice.
Look at Lumina and say, "You think he'll make it to the other side before he reaches Wamford?"
I'm
He'll
just
just
trying to
miss
figure
Wamford
out.
and keep on going.
I'm just trying to figure out how Pops is gonna kill the rest of us.
Well, I can't make it to Wamford in an hour, so
And then you'll drown.
Yeah.
I'll be swimming eventually. Well, if this thing ain't
I'm gonna
getting
start
too
heading
far,
back up north for about half an hour, and then hopefully the rest of them are coming.
Yeah, I'll
So,
go
like-
with him.
So you see everyone, they just start turning and starting to walk away from you. Pinch.
Going north,
They're
Pinch
like-
is going south.
this is probably a bad idea, isn't it? Pinch just jumps out of the boat, starts swimming for shore.
You're not that far from shore, actually.
I'm crying over here.
So as you get close to shore, your dog kind of comes over and tries to help you. So he's pulling on your backpack.
Pinch looks at the dog and grins real big, and then he shakes all over like this.
The dog matches you. All right, so you guys move north and swim across the river.
In wet clothing, nonetheless.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna try to do.
So everybody, I'll push it for you guys. Let's see how well you guys get across the river.
Cool. I was ready to make a new character anyway.
So, Lumina is struggling. Give
I
me
only dog
another
paddle.
athletics, Lumina.
Look out for the undertoads.
Ooh.
Right.
So Lumina goes
Cast
under.
and make a
about-
patch of ice next to Lumina that he can grab onto.
As you guys are swimming, you can see Lumina is struggling, and like Jangalang and Viril are kind of up ahead. Pinch, you're kind of right next to him. As you see, he goes under. He's like, oh, oh, oh. You see him sinking a little bit.
So we're not that far from shore, right?
You're in the middle of the river.
In the middle of the river.
It's a little narrower here, so you're about, it's about, I don't know, quarter mile across. So
So I'm gonna grab him by the clothing, like behind his neck, and pick him up and give him some encouragement. Come on! You have to kick your feet, damn it!
all right, first you need to give me a athletics check.
Me or him? Oh.
Pinch. All right, Pinch, you're having a hard enough time staying above the water yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna get away from him because
And
drowning
and
Not
he's
close
looking
enough
like
to
he's
help.
gonna. He wants to
Can I
use
swim
you as
over
a
closer?
flotation device. You
Yeah,
want
from
to?
one of us.
You guys want to turn
take a look
around and
too.
swim back and try to help?
Yeah.
Both of you give me an
Yeah, well.
athletics check. All right, Soleil, you get there first. Give me a. Actually, Viril, Lumina, give me a athletics check with advantage now that he's trying to help. All right, that's enough. So you guys make it across.
Cool.
Wet.
Not going back in that river. If we have to get to the other side, we're finding a way around.
Yeah, so any torches or anything you have, they're not gonna be functional for today.
You can press the digitation. I'm dry, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to use that to dry everybody off and all the equipment.
Oh, so you're gonna take the time to do all that on the other side of the river?
Sure. Yeah.
Better than
Alright.
walking out soaking wet.
Yeah, leather chafing on the thighs, with wet leather pants is not cool.
So it's
I'll
about
strip down and put my clothes over the bushes and stuff. Let it dry.
There might be jackals around. You better be careful.
Jackal goes running off with your pants. All right, so you guys spent a couple hours moving back north, swimming across the river. So by the time you guys get dried off and everything, it's about 5 in the evening. You've made your way kind of back down towards the keep, and let me push you a map. I'm gonna put you guys on the north side. Now you're a little further off the map. Well, I guess I could put you up here somewhere, right? Did they have line of sight? Oh, there's line of sight on the map.
I do have advantage on the intimidation checks when I'm not wearing clothes.
You need some
Nice.
bardic inspiration.
All right, so I just stuck you on the map here so you can see. Let me push it to you. I tried to stick you outside the area, but there's line of sight, wall around the outside.
That's some nice landscaping with these giant letters.
Yeah, somebody spray painted on the rocks. River Guard Keep.
This must be a marine base.
All right, so you guys can see that if we take a look at the image, you guys are, approaching from this side of the map. So you can see that wall over there is a good 30, 40 feet tall. And then there's a tower, and then like a big portion, and you can see arrow slits or murder holes. There's one on this tower there, and then there's some more over here on this side over here. And
What is the general upkeep? You said it was originally run down, but now somewhat maintained.
yeah, that looks like they've been rebuilding it. There's new shingles and repairs going on. New timbers and shingles suggest that repairs are under the way. A white banner with a blue gauntlet flies over the keep. You guys aren't this close to it. I mean, you kind of moved up. I'm imagining you're about 100 yards off. You kind of come up to a hill and you're looking over the hill at the keep.
Just to clarify, that white banner with the blue gauntlet isn't the butt crack symbol, correct?
Butt crack symbol?
Triangle with a
triangle
line
with
going
the-
up.
No. It's a gauntlet.
Do I know what that symbol stands for?
No.
With my travels and my harperness.
You have never seen it before.
Hey, Pinch, you know anything about their symbol? That
No, I
fist?
never studied heraldry. Just a bunch of things that people mark themselves with, but I can't tell you one from the other really. So maybe we just go up to the front door and we knock on it or something.
Yeah, this may not be the one place we're looking for. So I'm going to be watching this thing. As soon as we have line of sight, I'm going to be watching the ramparts to see if there's any movement.
Yeah, you see movement up on the ramparts? Like a patrol maybe? Uh-oh.
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 Something
The
happened.
hell?
Crash with a bunch of errors.
Yep. Let me see if I can catch you guys before you get off the table.
It kicked me off.
I'm already
I'm
off.
Oh, did it already?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm at the main screen.
A little hiccup.
Deleted without cleaning up the attached Lua object. Bunch of times.
Yeah, it's a frequent error.
Unknown network status event. That's what caused it.
It's network dropped.
No, everything else is okay.
A simple network drop wouldn't do that though, because Fantasy Grounds would try to auto reconnect. This was something that killed the whole desktop.
Should we try to get back in yet?
No. You can, but my table's not up, so.
Keep trying.
Probably just slow my table from coming back up. Doody. All right. Right now. Well, right now? Come on. There it goes. All right. Caesar's back on. It's going to take a while since everybody's connecting at the same time. Matakiri, Marbania. All right, so you guys see this keep about 100 yards ahead of you. You can see that there's definitely a patrol on the behind the ramparts on the wall facing you. The wall is between 30 and 40 feet high on this side, and then you can see that there's a cliff to your left that goes down to the river. That's 15 feet, kind of not straight down, but on a pretty sharp, like 60-degree angle to the water. And then to the right, you can see the two-story section on the front of the keep, and you can see arrow slits that obviously can overlook the area that you guys are approaching from.
And can we tell from here what is it, a humanoid or a bugbear-ish creature walking on ramparts?
100 yards, you can tell that it's human.
Should we send in the scouting party?
Well, it's either we sneak in, or some of us sneak in, or we try to lie our way in and pretend like we're mercenaries looking for work.
They're going to take one look at me and say that's not true. But I got a mean dog.
Well, maybe we should do the old invisibility on pinch trick.
Scout out what's on the inside?
Pinch is looking up these 30-foot walls. Of course, it's a little ways away. He's looking around, looking for an open window, something that he could climb to.
You'd be awfully isolated.
Is there a sally port in the side of this wall anywhere other than the main entrance?
You don't see one from the 100 yards you're at.
Well, I'd like to reconnoiter the perimeter.
You're going to move closer to the keep?
No. No. I'd probably stay, 100 yards. That's probably how far they've got the timber cleared back away from it, isn't it? About 100 yards.
Well, there's a
Killing
hill.
field.
You guys are down below the edge of a hill. So when you come
Well,
up,
can we just kind of like move around it and stay out and check out the
as you
entire structure?
look closer to the front of the keep, the hill kind of flattens out to level ground towards the front of the keep. And it's, slow rolling hills out in front of the keep as far as you can see out. So the distance that they can see in the front of the keep is a lot greater than here because you guys are behind the hill.
Well, what if we just try to sneak around the? I lost my image, but around the edge of the keep to where the chain guards their little boatyard they've got there. There's a chain hanging across that water entrance,
Mm-hmm.
But it was open. Other than that, we could try to sneak around that way.
Or you'd have to slide down the steep cliff into the water. It's like a 15-foot, 60-degree angle to the water.
There's a little edge over here.
Are you guys? So you moved up that close?
No.
So why are you moving your token then? You're pretty sure that this is Riverguard Keep because the DM let you see the big Riverguard Keep image. So it's about 5 in the evening, so darkness is going to be here in a couple hours.
Why don't we just approach and say, hey, we got lost a little bit. Can we get a room for the night?
We make a giant wooden horse, climb inside the horse.
It's a bunny rabbit. Do a bunny rabbit.
Giant
And-
wooden badger.
Then
And
we,
Wouldn't do
then
anything.
then we jump out of the
Blank
rabbit.
Pinch and myself jump out of the rabbit.
Taking them by surprise.
Yeah, I like that idea. I don't think we're going to be able to sneak in. I think we either we have to lie our way in somehow. And I think that's the simplest lie is that we got lost and saw their keep and are looking for shelter for the night.
So I had wife
So we gotta-
aggro when he said the answer to my question. Was that is it a human or a bugbear on the wall?
Human.
So why are we going here at all then? This ain't what we're looking for. Let's just move on.
We don't know that the bugbears didn't come here. We saw a keelboat.
Keelboats, man. Keelboats.
Yeah, but look at that. That ain't the butt crack symbol. That's some sort of fist symbol. And that ain't no bugbear walking on the wall. That's a person. And
They
yes,
Not
I'm
like they'd just
implying
be-
bugbears ain't people.
they are right on the river. They might have
May have seen them.
information. Yeah, I mean, if they're not involved in it, then they
Fine, you
seen
can
it.
listen to me anyway. I'm just gonna start walking up to the damn keep.
Is this the front side? Where we front door?
You
Pinch
suspect
goes,
the
wait, wait,
front's
wait. And he
this
comes running
side.
up real quick.
So we gotta
You're
go
the
around
only
the front.
one I like, Pinch. You
So
and
you
me.
guys gonna go around like to the front, or you guys gonna approach from the north?
Right up to the front door, I guess.
Right, you can come over the hill and move directly towards the north side of the keep, or you can move to the west and come around to the west side of the keep, which you suspect might be the front door.
Yes,
Yeah.
that.
Let's do that. So
To
that
the west.
we
Yeah.
say we came from the west.
So this direction. Oops.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so over, you can see that as well. There's a murder hole here, and another murder hole here. These are like towers, and right here you can see the front gates. And as you approach, the keep's main entrance features a two-story gatehouse attached to a round tower. Arrow slits look out onto the ground outside the gate. The gate itself is a double door of thick timbers reinforced by iron bands. And you can see up here, as you guys are approaching, uh, like movement, and you hear voices, and then you hear clattering sounds and muffled voices come from inside the gatehouse. Then a human warrior appears at the second story arrow slit directly over the gatehouse. You can't see much of him, but he wears a leather jerkin and has a black beard. He says,
Hail to keep.
he says, "Who are you and what do you want?"
We're lost.
So has Pinch got the coconuts as we're riding up? So I'll sort of stop and look back at Pops. Come on. This is your brilliant idea. Let's go.
My brilliant idea. I'll walk on up. Excuse me, sirs. Could we perhaps come in for the night? It's getting dark out here, and frankly, it's don't like the look of the area around here. I'm a little concerned that some wild beasts may come by.
He's like, "We ain't no hotel. What makes you think we're gonna let you in?"
We don't eat much, really.
Well, we were just traveling. We kind of got lost, and we saw the light here. We saw the building, and we thought we'd try and see if we could get some shelter for the evening.
"There's some rocks over there. You can hide under them." See a hand reach out and point in the direction.
Not particularly comfortable rocks. We do have a minstrel here that can do tricks.
"Show me your trick."
Do it, Jangling. Do it. Do it. Do that one. That one. Yeah.
That one where you knock him off the wall. Oh,
I'll wave my hands in front of me, and some sparkles will appear like right in front of him.
Like right in front of him?
Yeah, like sparks out of midair.
You hear him shuffle back, and then you hear some more muffled voices inside, and then he comes back and sticks his head back into the arrow slit, and he says, "Yeah, it ain't good enough."
I could play a good song.
Why don't you light them up with fairy fire?
How about you find somebody who knows what the hell they're talking about? Go get your boss and give him down here.
Oh shit.
I want you to know something. I am the boss here at the gate, and they do as I say, and you do as I say. So either you tell me what you want, or you just go away.
We're just
We
looking
ain't
for a
no
place
hotel.
to stay out of the weather.
Well, you go find someplace then. This ain't the place for you.
They're hiding something in there.
It's a keep. Of course there's stuff inside. Just as we get into the real part, Steppenwolf has to leave. like part of the campaign.
Good night, Steppenwolf. Stephen de Wolf. Stephen de Wolf.
good night, man.
So Pinch kind of tries to slip off here. Up against the wall, peek around a corner.
We need to, if you ain't gonna let us in, at least let us talk to your hunt master. We need to find out some information. It's very important. We're willing to pay.
You gotta get past me first before you can speak to him. So you gotta tell me what you want, and I'll tell him. If I don't like what you want, then you ain't getting in. 'Cause I ain't gonna
Okay,
tell
I
him.
don't. Here, I'll let the little one talk to you. Maybe he can say it in simpler terms. Besides, we need information. I'll turn.
Mister, we're looking for
Jang on you.
somebody. Oh, the little one. Yeah, him.
The not the littlest.
The other
one.
little one.
The little one's gone. He said he took off.
Well,
Well, we were out here looking for a friend, and we think she got attacked, and we've been searching up and down the river to try and find her. So we'd like to talk if anybody in here has seen anything up and on the river, or has anything come down the river, uh, passed by here recently, anything.
and who are you?
My
Who do
name
you
is
work
Veyril.
for? You look like
Wh- wh-
adventurers.
I'm from the Golden Fields. I got a nice nice little patch there that I grow things in. I got some great stuff if you want to try it.
You like hold up like your pipe or something.
Good berries, edibles.
You hear some muffling.
Sure, I'll
sounds.
give it a try. Let me have that.
You've had 5 already.
He's like, you just wait here. I'm gonna ask something. And you hear some mumbling and muffling, more muffling sounds, and another clattering noise. Like 20 minutes goes by. You guys are still standing out here.
So, is there a keyhole on this door, or is it an actual gate?
It's a 10-foot wide double door gate, wooden timbers with iron bound.
Lumina collects some like sticks and other wood from the nearby area, builds a fire right in the middle of the like path that leads up to the keep, and then like lays out his bedroll and like starts looking like he's making camp right here, like in front of the doors.
Got any marshmallows?
Make s'mores.
Bugbear,
So,
row your boat ashore.
About 30 minutes goes by, and you can hear the clattering sound again, and you you hear Jolly wants to talk to you. He's sent an escort of guards to escort you to speak with him. We're gonna open the gate. You can come in, but the guards are gonna escort you where you need to go.
Jolly. Well, he can't be all that bad.
Not with a name like Jolly.
So you guys hear like a big bar being lifted from the inside, and the doors open. And inside, you guys can see 4 guards through the portcullis that's on the inside. As they say, come on in.
All right, so we'll go on in.
Howdy.
All right, as you guys come in, the gates are closed back. And I don't know how to turn off the portcullises, but Looks like you can move right through them anyways.
Are they just terrain?
It says closed on each of the little. Yeah, they're just terrain. Yeah. But they have to lift the portcullis for you guys to enter. And the guards take you. Just follow Veyril's token here, and I'll move you guys a direction. They take you down this way, and you turn the corner here, and you come up, and you come into these doors here. So just move right inside those doors, and I'll give you the description. Hold on, just inside
Oh, we're
the
just in
door.
time for dinner.
It's a dinner table.
This room is the Great Hall of the Keep. It is 2 stories high with stone stairs on both sides of the room leading up to a stone balcony at the west end of the chamber. So there's a up above the stairs here is a balcony. Heavy double doors is where you came through on the east side into the castle yard, while 2 interior doors open to the west. Arrow slits look out to the north and south. So there's arrow slits up here. You probably can't. Yeah, you could probably make them out up on top of the balcony up top. At the west end of the room below the balcony, a large wooden chair sits behind a wide table littered with papers and discarded plates. A second table, this one long and furnished with benches, runs down the middle of the hall. The walls are painted in green and blue, decorated with tattered banners showing nautical designs. And the 4 escorts that are with you says, Jolliver, these are the men at the gates. So the guy that's behind the desk back here, shuffling through papers, stands up. He's a big guy. And he says, the travelers from... What's the place that you're from? The Golden Fields. Looking for someone that they have lost, I hear. Please move in, let me see your faces. I am Jolliver. You are here to find her, but we do not know of her. It says, what else can I do for you? We don't allow people to camp outside the keep.
We
It'd be
were
much
actually looking to
nicer
camp inside.
Yeah. We don't take up much room.
Look, we're looking for a bunch of bugbears. Looks to be about 30, and I look toward Lumina. They boarded some keel boats and headed down the river. Have you seen anything in the last few days? They would have had some horses or oxen or something with them too, as well.
Bugbears are not our type here. We have not seen any. Looks around. There's, the 4 guards are in here, and you see You see a female. She's kind of standing at the top of one of the stairs, and he looks up at her, and she shakes her head like she hasn't seen anything either. You guys do notice that she's wielding a longsword that looks kind of familiar. It's got like shark teeth on it.
She's wearing fishnet stockings.
Uh, yeah, she kind of looks like that a little bit. Not
Can,
stockings,
Oh.
but
when he says that he hasn't seen the bugbears either, can I do I get a sense that he's being truthful with us?
give me insight. Do you think he's being truthful about not seeing the bugbears that you're looking for, but you think he's hiding something? Pertaining
Well,
to bugbears.
And I'll say to him, well, we believe they came down this river. Surely you watched the traffic on the river being so close to it to protect your keep. Perhaps you've seen a couple boats pass by recently?
We do have guards that watch the river. Boats pass to and fro day and night here. We do our best to keep the patrols going, but banditry and piracy is pretty heavy in the Desserin River. We are doing our best to establish a foothold and protect those honest merchants. It is a tough going, and things don't always go our way. Rebuilding this old keep and controlling the waters is a full-time job, and he points to all the paperwork on his desk.
So who are you guys anyway? What's with the gauntlet? I've not seen that sign before.
He points up to the ceiling. He says, "You're talking about my symbol? I am Jolliver Grimjaw, and these are my mercenaries. We have claimed this keep and are here to protect the river against piracy and bandits."
Oh, so you keep a particular close eye out for pirates and bandits and things like such.
We do our best, but the river is wide, and we cannot search every vessel that goes by.
What do you do to protect against piracy and banditry?
We sink their ships and slay them.
Does he grin as he says that?
That'll do it.
A couple other people chuckle a little.
How do you know they're pirates? Just kill them all and ask them questions later?
Because most pirates have ill-gotten goods in their hold.
How do you monitor the river at night?
We look for signs of vessels that have light sources.
Isn't this
Or-
where the book came from?
What book do you speak of?
There was a book about dwarves. Some halfling said it came from here.
A book about dwarves came from here. Well, I'm sure we have recovered ill-gotten goods from all over the place. A book from a dwarf would not be an uncommon thing to find.
Well, I thank you for your time. If you folks haven't seen these 3 or 4 keel boats full of bugbear freaks, then we'll be on our way.
Well, who can I send word to and where if we do discover this? I assumed you're some sort of adventuring party. The Golden Fields is pretty far from here.
Oh, we'll
What-
be right outside your front door, I guess. That's where Lumina kind of staked out his shit.
I see. Well, just to let you know, those that spend much time outside will be fired upon.
Or we can
What?
sleep here.
We've
I
already
thought
got a
Inside.
fire.
friendly.
You're
Yeah,
more
I'm
than
running
welcome
low
to
on arrows.
stay out of bow range.
You have a Fletcher in this area?
We have several expert archers that can fire long distances.
You got any extra arrows?
Of course, if you stay shorter than 600 feet, you will find one or two in your chests. Perhaps in your backside.
Well, I can see you're just about the friendliest person that's ever moved into the neighborhood. So, as a welcoming committee, let me say, welcome to the neighborhood. We'll see you later. And Pence says, can you escort me back to the door?
My guards would be more than happy to toss you out on your ass. Guards, show them to the gates.
Unhand me, you sons of bitches.
They don't like grab you, but they
They don't
definitely
grab me.
herd you.
Well, they're not helpful, they're not friendly, so that means they're not friends, and they're not very helpful. And we're gone.
You move into
Are
your
they
vehicle.
following us?
The guards
the
are
guards?
escorting you, yes. There's 4 of them.
It'd be awful hard for him to hit me if I'm sleeping right here, wouldn't it?
It would be rather difficult. Unless they dump, hot pitch off the ceiling onto you. Pinch, not to be confused with pinch. Pitch.
Hot pinch.
I saw a story where they really said that they didn't dump hot oil on people. That's movies.
It's a waste
They
of
really
oil.
did.
It's
They
very
really didn't
expensive.
do it. It really didn't have any effect either. So, are you guys gonna like camp out front? Should I start rolling to see if I can hit you guys, or?
I say we go off far enough into the woods,
I mean, you
and
get,
then I, s-
you get
I
400 or
think
500 feet out, and you're down a hill, and you get cover and shit.
We know they can't see that far without dark vision anyway, so.
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't tell one way or t'other if he was telling the truth. What do you guys think?
they're hiding something.
Fire.
Yeah,
I think Pinch and Viril need to go back in.
What? Now, listen here, Jangalang. I think that's easier said than done.
I
I
don't
think
think
we're
they've
wasting
invisible.
our time. We need to find our sister. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I don't think they've
Bugbears
seen.
ain't there.
I don't think they've seen our bugbears, but that doesn't mean they're not hiding something else.
Yeah.
Well, we've come all the way down the river, so,
Well, we can continue on down.
we've not seen
Or-
any other kill boats except these.
I mean,
I-
the only other option is to keep going and go all the way to Wamford.
And I don't see these 5 idiots killing 30 bugbears. I say we at least go to the edge of these hills. To the plains. It's only a couple more days.
Yeah, we've come this
Yeah.
far. Might as well keep going.
Let's go check out that other keep. Maybe they
Well, there
did
was that
go ashore
tower,
back.
but
Yeah.
we didn't really have any indication that anything went there. You know, I mean, we saw it, but we're hunting for Tess. And
Definitely
it's
get
just
the,
a random
you know,
location.
when you're in the River Guard keep, you definitely, you know, could tell things were being repaired and rebuilt, but you know, this wasn't a you know, a new constructed keep. It looked pretty old. You know, it had been here for a long time. I mean, there's still even portions that the roof is, you know, caved in certain areas and they haven't finished rebuilding it and stuff like that. So what are your thoughts?
Keep heading down the river.
Yeah, that's my vote.
Yeah. At least until we get out of the foothills, and if we haven't
Well,
seen anything by then.
well, by the time you get done, I figure you guys probably spend an hour monkeying around in the keep and stuff. So you know, the sun's starting to set. Where do you guys anticipate wanting to spend the night? Like move down an hour or so downriver and find a place, or
I'd rather kind of act like we're moving away and then come back to the forest edge and keep an eye on that keep we just came out of for the night, Jolly's Keep, and see if there's traffic comes in and out of it, anything like that. We can always pick up and move in the morning. We're not going to gain a whole lot by another 2 hours of daylight tonight.
so
Yeah.
Pinch is like 600 feet. He counts it out. They can't hit us past this spot. So over there by that hill is a good spot to watch. So you guys
I'll,
can find a you know, a place that's kind of hidden and you can, you know, keep watch on the front of the keep. Easy enough. Set up camp. Are you guys um, having a fire and all that? I mean, even if you had a fire, you could, you know, keep it low in the little valley a little bit if you wanted to warm something up, or are you just gonna go dark?
Can we camp to where we can see the front and the back of the keep? All we need to see is, are there any boats that leave the back of that keep? We don't need to be
No, you
close
can't.
to it,
You
or
can't really see the front and the back. The keep pretty much blocks the whole view. Um, you know, the keep sits way up on the hill, and the river's kind of down. So unless it has a real tall mast and has got lights on it, you're not going to see the river.
They were all human anyway, so they can't see squat. They try to go on the river at night. It's dangerous.
I mean, even if you've got dark vision, you're only seeing 60 feet. You're not seeing a half a mile across the river. So you're relying on moonlight and stuff like that.
Drift globes.
Yeah, vessels, you know, obviously if they're traveling at night, need some kind of light source to traverse the river too. So unless they're trying to be sneaky.
I guess we'll just watch the front gates, see if anybody goes in or out.
So, what's our watch order here? So
I'll go first.
Lumina, on your watch, you hear you hear the faint, distinct sound that you've heard before of the front gates opening, and then you see a humanoid come out of the gate on foot, uh, but you're pretty far off. Yeah, just one humanoid, and he makes his way towards you guys. You know, west, but
I
down the road. You guys are north of the road or the
Is he
path,
carrying a light source?
and no, he's not. Well,
I want
you're
to
sleeping, so
wake the others up
okay.
very quickly after he starts heading in our direction.
So you move down the hill and you wake them up, and then you quickly move back up the hill, a few seconds later, and he's kind of trudging, fast, not like running, but trotting kind of fast. And as he's getting closer, you can tell that this is a big guy. Every now and
So I
then you
try to
catch a
trip
little
him.
glimpse of him in the moonlight. But he's pretty far off, so you can't ID him. But you got your
Big,
suspicions.
big muscular or big portly?
Big waking up because you're sleeping, and Lumina's the one watching.
Big, does he match the proportions of Jolliver?
Yep.
All right. I'll just remain hidden for now and see what he does.
Well, a few moments later, the rest of the group is waking up and starting to move around, and you guys all get up and you see Lumina's up on the hill. He's kind of hiding, and he looks back and he gives you the shh kind of thing and waves you up, and you guys all move up to the edge of the hill, and you can see you guys definitely they're pretty sure that that's Grimjaw, Jolliver Grimjaw. And he gets about, like halfway between you and the keep, and there's like a clump of woods, like forest kind of to the south of the road a little bit, and he kind of turns and heads into the woods. So he's a good 300-400 feet from you guys when he does that, just to give you an idea. And I think that's where we're going to stop it for the evening. As we are going to pick this up next week. Session 12 will be on, and that's it. That's it for tonight. Let's see if there's anybody we want to go raid. No one.
Appreciate your hard work, Drake. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Drake.
Drake.
So
Yeah, thanks.
tomorrow I'm off. Thursday, are we doing some Deadlands over on Marbania stream?
We are doing Deadlands.
So if you want to catch up over there doing some Savage World Deadlands with me as a player, Marbania DMing.
That's dependent. I do have a dentist appointment tomorrow, so depending on how vicious they get, that's
how bad you feel.
Yeah.
Well, there's his information if you want to check it out. And then Friday, Matakuri right here is DMing Empire of the Ghouls. That's going to be at 8 Eastern, and we're in a town full of dwarves. I'm sure there's some dwarven stuff going on there. And Saturday, Rob should be back up and running, and we're going to be doing some Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maidens. Yeah. We're back at it. We missed a week, but if you want to catch me DMing over there on Rob's stream, there's his information right there. Sunday, we're on hiatus on my Against the Giants. Not sure what's going on with that game. We got some players not able to make it and all kinds of jazz, so I'm not quite sure. And then back here on Tuesday. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Of course, if you like to support the stream, please follow. If you like to really support me, go to YouTube and hit that subscribe button because I want to get rid of that big long thing there. But I hope everything's good and you guys have a great week. We'll talk to you guys later. Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, stream.
Goodbye.
See you guys.